I need to turn on my secondary camera here. I did, but I guess I did not. Anyway, so for Friday, June 19th, Pro and Con show. So again, a few minutes here, encourage people to be a better citizen, right? So take in the pro and the con, the good and the bad, the for and against. And we so often are unwilling to do that, especially because there's plenty of people around that are pushing our emotional buttons, trying to stop us from doing that. They want to control us by, inflaming our emotions and pressing our buttons so that we will ignore both sides of these issues that face us. And the fact is that both sides exist. They simply do. The pro and the con, the good and the bad, the for and against, hence the name of the show. Hence reality, okay? And you and I, we have to be better citizens. We have to be open to listening to each other. People that have opposing views, we've got to listen to them and understand where they're coming from. How did you get where you are? Just tell me, okay? And not in four-letter words and stuff like that. Just, how did you come to be? Tell me about your life travels and your experiences that got you to where you are on this issue. I'm listening. And then please afford me the opportunity to do the same. And what you'll find is, if we take all the emotion out of it, if we just listen to each other, you're going to find that we are on much more common ground than you think. Much more common ground than would ever be supposed if you just listen to these guys screaming on different cable news networks or radio shows or whatever. Okay, they're paid by wealthy, powerful people to push your buttons to get you emotional so that you will ignore sides of the argument that are very real but do not support the emotion, okay? Because they're controlling you so that they can control the population and get things that they want, not in your best interests, but in theirs, okay? So the Pro and Con show. So I've been doing a 4-part series, and this is the last of those 4-part series on leadership, and all of it comes from this book, Leadership in Turbulent Times by Doris Kearns Goodwin. Okay. Again, great book. Strongly recommend that you read it. It is not a murder mystery or anything like that, but it is a great, solid read. And nonfiction, she does a great job talking about, and it's very interesting. Okay. Very interesting to understand the lives of the people that ultimately ended up being 4 of the presidents of these United States. And 4 of the better thought of and more well-known and renowned presidents of the United States. So Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and Lyndon Baines Johnson. Okay, those 4 guys, kind of a history of their lifetimes and lifestyles, how they got where they are, and then how they managed in various situations in their times. And the last one here, so we talked about transformational leadership and turnaround leadership and crisis leadership. And the final one is visionary leadership. And they cite here Lyndon Johnson. Okay, and again, there's multiple pages here, and I'm not going to read those pages. I would encourage you to read them, but they thankfully the author has kind of divided these pages into sections, and those subsections have some really good titles that give us kind of the key attributes or actions that these leaders took. So visionary leadership with Lyndon Johnson. Make a dramatic start. Okay. Lead with your strengths. Simplify the agenda. Establish the most effective order of battle. Honor commitments. Drive, drive, drive. Master the power of narrative. Rally support around a strategic target. Draw a clear line of battle. Impose discipline in the ranks. Identify the key to success. Put ego aside. Take the measure of the man. Set forth a compelling picture of the future. Readiness is all. Give stakeholders a chance to shape measures from the start. Know when to hold back and when to move forward. Let celebrations honor the past and provide momentum for the future. Okay. So those were key points, if you will, in the summary of Mr. Johnson and some of the visionary things he tried to accomplish in his tenure as President of the United States. And these are the kinds of things that we should expect the leader of our country, the singular person as the executive in the presidency, to do for us. And sorely, most of these things we sorely lack in Mr. Trump's leadership. All right, so this is the last of the 4-part series. Again, transformational leadership, crisis leadership, turnaround leadership, and visionary leadership. They all come from this book, Leadership in Turbulent Times by Doris Kearns Goodwin. Read the book, get it from the library, get it from online purchase, get it from a local bookstore, read it online. Lots of opportunities, but read it. Read it as part of becoming or transitioning into being a better citizen for the next years, all right? And to know what we should be expecting from the people that we are inserting into the government that is supposed to serve and lead us in this republic. All right, so for the Pro and Con show for Friday, June 19th, I'm Michael James Ott. Until the next show, bye for now.